Good afternoon all. This is Venkatesham, and the retired State Enforcement Officer and Regional Deputy Director, Handlooms Textiles Department, Government of Telangana. I retired from service in the month of July 24. I am presenting a paper on the potentialities of handloom industry in Telangana state. Growth potentialities. See, you know all, after independence, the self-sufficiency and the development of rural industries, especially small scale and cottage industries, is the prime goal of the Indian economy. Since then, the basic route for the industrialization is the gross level rural industry sector. Our handloom sector comes into the small scale industry, cottage industry, and it is a household industry. And Telangana is the predominant state in the India in production of the handloom fabrics, all kinds of handloom fabrics, and exporting and importing the raw material and exporting the fabric to the other countries. Now, with 4 objectives, I am coming before you for the presentation of my paper. To present the status of handloom industry in Telangana state, to find out the inputs, input requirements, and input to suppliers. And finally, I want to touch the major issues of handloom sector in Telangana state. So, Telangana state, after the formation of Telangana state, the then government conducted the geographical survey, conducted the geotagging survey, and given a unique number for the each loom in the each house. There are about 22,000 looms are there, 45,000 handloom workers are there. Put together 65,000 people, 65,000 families directly working in the handloom sector in the Telangana state. Indirectly in marketing and the distribution of the, which are more extra. Now 65,000, 67,000 population working in the handloom industry, and most of the industry resided in the 7-8 districts of Telangana state. And the structure of handloom industry based on the cooperative system and non-cooperative system. Under cooperative system, weavers are working with the primary weaver societies and mutual aided cooperative societies under the Max Act 1995, under Telangana Societies Act 1964. So for them, society provides the raw material and asks them to produce the fabric and take back the output and make the wages payment. And society will perform the business in the open market and make the payments to the workers by taking the loans from the district cooperative central banks. This is one system of handloom structure. Another system who are not in the cooperative fold, they work under the outside cooperative fold, under master weavers, traders, independent they are working. But their situation is very quite bad when compared to the cooperative system. They are unorganized workers working in the handloom sector. So structure is based on the outside and cooperative fold, both sides. Now coming to the inputs, the basic input in the handloom industry is the yarn. Yarn, you know, it is a yarn, cotton yarn, coming from the spinning mills. Silk also come from the silk industries. Cocoons from cocoons, silk will come, and for cotton will get the cotton yarn. With both are the cotton and silk are the natural yarns supplied by the spinning mills and then what you call spinning units. Then this is the primary raw material. The fabric made in the handloom sector constitutes about 60% of the cost for raw material yarn. The remaining cost of 40 to 50% is about the labor, that is called wages of the weavers and then ancillary workers. Now, so raw materials, dyes, chemicals, and designs are the basic raw materials in the handloom sector. Yarn is supplied by the National Handloom Development Corporation, spinning mills, private spinning mills, and designs are coming from the National Institute of Fashion Technology, NIFT, and Weaver Service Center, Government of India organization, they also supply the designs, and the chemicals are coming from the private chemical industries for dyes and chemicals. So with these inputs, our weavers will undertake the production of fabric on the handloom, handmade and operated loom, and produce the variety range of products. Telangana, there are number of products we are making, starting from the hand kerchief to highly qualitative and high cost silk sarees, bed sheets, dress material, towels, lungis, sarees, cotton, both silk, and dupattas, what you call home furnishings, curtains. So all kinds of fabrics you are making, and Telangana is the rich what you call industrial sector as far as the handlooms are concerned. Pochampalli, you know very well, the first product in the world got the GI for the handloom products, that is Pochampalli. So Pochampalli, Warangal Daris, Gadwala silk sarees, Naranpet cotton sarees, and Gollabama from Siddipet. So all these are the Puttapaka, Telia Rumal, all these handloom clusters have got GI in the GI means patent rights under geographic indication of Act 1999. So because of this, all these rich clusters in Telangana, industry became a very strong when compared to the other states of country. Now coming to schemes, the government of Telangana implementing the various schemes for uplifting the poor handloom weavers. The foremost important scheme is the Netannaku Cheita scheme, that is called thrift scheme. Thrift means saving scheme. Weavers will save 8% of their wages, government contributing 16%, double, as a free grant every month. Like that, in the first phase of the thrift scheme, government released the 96 crores. People saved 45 crores. By seeing the advantage of the saving scheme, next time it became doubled, and government released 196 crores. People saved nearly about 95 crores. So covering the 36,000 people are beneficiaries. So a very good scheme. And then the second scheme, Janita Mitra. It is a yarn subsidy scheme. When weaver purchases the yarn, government providing the 40% yarn subsidy to the weavers in the form of free benefit to the weaver and workers. It is just to support them, to support their input prices, to reduce input prices. So like that, by getting the subsidy on yarn, they are sustaining in the industry and continuing to produce the fabric continuously. And third major scheme is Nedana Bima. So there are four major problems are there, sir. One is the first problem is rapidly growing prices of the yarns. Yarn prices are steeply going up, causing the big problem. Yarn prices are steeply going up. The major cause is the spinning mills have to produce the yarn in the two forms. After producing the yarn, they pack into the two different forms. One is the cone form, another one is the hank form. This hank form of yarn coming to the handloom sector, this cone form is going to the mill sector. But what is happening? Government made an obligation. 40% of the yarn packing must be in the cone form, hank form, to facilitate the handloom sector to produce the fabric. But there is a hank obligation act is also there, 2003. But no spinning mill following the act and producing the hank yarn, and they are producing only cone form. This is a major problem due to which prices are increasing. The second problem is the low wages for the handloom weavers. You are seeing many times the weavers are dying because they are having the skill, and highly skilled people are there working with the handloom sector, but getting the very low wages. Therefore, the minimum wages act rules and provisions also not fulfilled in the industry. Government of India is saying that minimum wage is 24,000 per month, skilled person, but they are getting only 10,000 in Telangana state. There is very much variation is there. That can be filled by providing assuring the minimum wage, by giving the wage support measures, okay, and also by creating the wage fund by the government side. And third problem is the inadequate working capital for the societies where working in the handloom sector getting the low investment from the banks, because their credibility, their effort to bargain the loan from the banker is very less, because they are all facing the losses. Due to loss, their net worth became reduced and they are not getting India net disposable resources, thereby they are getting the low capital. That also is to be addressed by the government side. Then final problem is the poor marketing facilities. Though Tesco and Apco selling the fabric, very limited sales showrooms and unorganized system are there. There is no proper branding and then logo system. Because of many constraints in the marketing side, the handloom sector could not make the much sales, and there is a problem of piled up stocks. Due to piled up stocks, again weavers are not getting the employment. Whatever the government made the provisions for the protecting the handloom sector are not being fulfilled. Every fabric made with the silk must be having this logo, silk mark.